Hello all, it's your girl Tiffany, Madam Malicious Black Beauty, your poetic psychic Pisces High Priestess, aka the light that shines like a diamond, also known as your modern day nun, one who isn't within a coven, a convent, or a covenant. I do thank you all for listening and for watching on today. If y'all would be so kind to please like, share, and subscribe, it will be greatly appreciated. This is going to be a general reading for the overall collective of any zodiac sign, so please take the messages that apply. Leave the ones that do not. Remember that this reading can apply to your past, your present, or your future, as well as it may be pertaining to you or any and everyone in between that you may or may not know. With that being said, guys, we are going to get started with your overall messages for this reading. So the first card we have here is the Moon, followed by fraudulent activity, and murder mystery, guys. Okay, so I feel like with this Moon energy here, there's definitely a lot of deceptive energy. Okay, something is obviously being kept secret, something's being hidden or covered up in some way, shape, form, or fashion, guys. Okay, there could be some form of criminal activity or shady people or dirty dealings, illusions even being created in some type of way. Okay, there's something sneaky, freaky, and creepy going on as it relates to this situation. Okay, and there's also some fraudulent activity. Okay, I feel like with whatever is going on behind the scenes, behind closed doors, like in the shadows, somebody's trying to keep something secret, hidden, or covered up for a particular reason in some way, shape, form, or fashion. Okay, however, I feel like somebody may be careless, reckless in some type of way, in a manner or a way in which they are doing something. There's something about fraud, falsified information, documentation, some type of deceptions, lies, secrets, guys. Okay, as it relates to the situation and what's going on here. Okay, and this could be surrounding a situation pertaining to a murder. Okay, or a death rather. Okay, there seems to be some type of murder mystery. Okay, guys, I feel like there's somebody who has passed away, and this is being kept secret or hidden or covered up in some type of way. Okay, like something is being covered up as it relates to someone's death because it was foul play. It was a setup. It was organized. It was premeditated. Okay, which is the reason why things are there's like shady people and dirty dealings involved, secret things, hidden things, cover ups, and criminal activity as it relates to the situation. Okay, I also feel like with this energy, this is also being done because I feel like this person, whoever the deceased is, may have an insurance policy. There's something significant to an insurance policy, life insurance policy or something like that, or what have you. This person's life insurance policy may not pay out if this person didn't die from like if this person, like if it was said that this person died, say, from suicide or something like that, or what have you, like some insurance policies won't pay out for things like that. Like it would have to be like natural causes or catastrophic accident or a murder or something like that. Okay, where basically they lost their life at no fault of, say, of their own or something like that, or what have you. But there's definitely things that's being kept secret, hidden, and covered up. Okay, however, that Moon illuminates. Okay, so I do feel at some point something that is meant to be kept secret, hidden, or covered up may come to the light. But there's definitely a lot of secret things and hidden things and criminal activity and cover ups and shady people that's involved. Okay, because they're being very careless and reckless, ignorant even, as it relates to something. There's deceptions, there's lies, there's secrets, there's like fraud that is going on here. Something is fraudulent, or there's fraudulent activity on multiple different levels. Okay, I'm telling you, there's some type of cover up that is going on here. Something is suspicious. I'm getting staged event. Okay, someone is deceased, guys. Okay, And this person died by way of foul play. It was a setup, it was organized, it was premeditated. This person was a blood sacrifice, okay? And there's something that's being manipulated, guys, okay? So when I clarify the moon, I get sabotage. Okay, so there is some type of sabotage that is going on here as it relates. And like I told you, the moon talks about a lot of different things, from secret things, hidden things, to criminal activity, cover-ups, shady people, dirty dealings, illusions, fear, cover-ups. I think I said all that. I'm repeating myself here. I'm trying to think and talk at the same time, guys. Okay, so excuse me. There's some type of sabotage here. Definitely criminal activity. I do feel like there are multiple people who are involved in what is going on here, as well, Spirit is saying, okay? There's also like deception and illusions, like illusions is being created. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to show you this right over here in your face while this over here is going on behind the scenes type of things. Like there's type of illusions that's going on. A lot of sneaky, freaky, creepy behavior. From people who are involved, okay, in the situation, Spirit is saying, okay? To clarify this fraudulent activity, I'm seeing web of lies here. There's some type of web of lies, okay, as it relates to all the fraudulent activity. And I do feel like this fraudulent activity is on various different levels, okay? I feel like this web of lies is on various different levels, okay? Like certain people could be being lied to about what's actually going on, what has actually happened, okay? Also, there seems to be lies and deceptions, manipulations, or trickery as it relates to like finances and resources, especially if the deceased had it looks like had an insurance policy or something like that. There's fraudulent activity that's going on with that. I feel like something is being manipulated or staged as it relates to this person's insurance policy as well. Spirit is saying it's just a web of lies on so many different levels here, guys, okay? Interestingly enough, to clarify murder mystery, I also got another murder mystery card here, okay, which let us know that this is a homicide, okay? There was definitely a loss of some kind, okay? Spirit is telling me that this person died by way of poison, something about poison's death. This person was poisoned to death, or that's how this person died, okay? Somebody could have also put some type of curse or cast some type of curse or spell on this person, but this was definitely a setup, and there was definitely violence that was involved. But what ultimately took the life of this person is poison. Okay, and then and when I clarify this, because we got two cards here that's both saying murder mystery, we know that there was a death. We know that there's a mystery around this person's death because it's in fact a murder, because there was foul play and a setup. But I feel like the public may not know that it was foul play. It was a setup, that it was premeditated, that it was organized. They could be, you know what I'm saying, not coming out with that. But Spirit is saying, I'm seeing suicided here. I clarified it again, and I'm getting suicided here, okay? So basically, when somebody is suicided, that's basically when a homicide has taken place, okay? And a homicide is murder, okay? It's basically when you are killed by someone else, okay? But this person was suicided. The interesting thing that we have here, whoever killed this person, they murdered this person, okay? And their initial intentions, they could have been to stage this to look like a suicide, okay? However, I feel like there's something with insurance, or this person's insurance policy and fraudulent activity, okay? So they have strung about this web of lies with something here, okay? I don't think this person's life insurance policy would pay out if they died of suicide. I don't think anybody would believe that this person died of suicide, okay? Or some type of accident or something like that, or what have you, okay? This could also be a deceased person who is missing. Like there could be, they haven't produced a body of this person as well, but this person is in fact deceased, guys, okay? Spirit is saying To clarify the moon with sabotage, I'm seeing here doing the dirty work of the wealthy rulers, masters, and royals. Okay, so there are some very high ranked people who are involved here. Okay, all this sneaky, freaky, creepy behavior, criminal activity, cover ups. The shady people, the dirty dealings, the deception, manipulations, the trickery. Somebody did the dirty work. Somebody is doing the dirty work of some very wealthy, powerful, elite individuals. Spirit is calling them rulers, masters, royals, okay? That has a hand in some secret things that's going on as it relates to the situation. To clarify this fraudulent activity with web of lives, I'm seeing planted evidence. Somebody could be planting some type of evidence, okay? Fabricating some type of evidence. In whatever manner that may be, Spirit is saying. But there's a lot of fraudulent activity that is going on, okay? To clarify murder mystery with suicided here, we have here they want to stop you from speaking your truth, okay? This person was killed because somebody wants to stop them from speaking the truth about something, okay? This person knows the truth about something and could have been speaking out about it or was planning to speak out about it. And this is the reason why this person was murdered, Spirit is saying. Okay, we also have the death card here, okay? So somebody was sent to do the dirty work of the wealthy rulers, masters, and royals, okay? There's people higher up in power who wanted this person gone, who wanted this person, I feel like it's silenced, yeah. Okay, so this is the reason for their death, Spirit is saying, okay? I'm also seeing control freaks. There's a lot of control freaks that is involved in something with this fraudulent activity, with this web of lies, with the planting of evidence by the enemy, okay? A lot of control freaks here, okay? This is crime. Some type of crime is taking place. Like there's crime within a crime, okay? Like there's the crime of the person who was murdered, and then you have all the crimes that has come thereafter, okay? Because there's a lot of, lies, deceptions, fraudulent activity, even manipulation of something pertaining to this person's money or insurance policies and different things like that or what have you. You just got a bunch of control freaks, okay, who is entangled in this web of lies and everything that is going on, Spirit is saying, okay? We have suicided by the enemy, like I was just explaining to you. So this person, you have two cards here that say that this is a murder mystery, and you have two cards here that is saying that this person was suicided, okay? Which basically mean, like I said, that this person was murdered, but somebody intended for it to look like this person committed suicide, okay? However, I feel like after the fact, somebody maybe have decided against that or something like that or what have you, or something, okay? Because I'm not even sure that it as it relates to this situation. Yeah, I am sure, okay? Because I have a pretty good idea as to who this is about, okay? This seems but this seems a lot like the Nancy Guthrie situation here, okay? As a matter of fact, I was thinking about that person and pulling that person's energy when I was pulling the y'all's overall energy for these messages, guys, okay? But there could be other situations that's going on that kind of coincide with these things, kind of resonate with information that is here as well. For those of you all who may be resonating with the situation or know of another situation that kind of, go hand in hand with what's coming out here. I'm seeing purposeful distractions here. So there's definitely purposeful distractions that's been put on display. People are being distracted on purpose, guys, okay? And what I mean by that, like say for instance, the Nancy Guthrie situation, y'all. When I tell you these people last night, they sent out a SWAT unit, okay? A bomb unit, okay? They've had forensic people, okay? It was all a setup. They had journalists and reporters out there, what have you. They had fucking crisis actors doing interviews with the media people and all kinds of crap. Like, they had people taken out of their $1,000,000+ freaking home. Somebody stopped at a traffic light. It was a whole fucking dramatization. Excuse my language, guys. It was a whole staged event. Okay? Whole staged event. And you have to understand, I'm like, who's paying for the resources that is being used of these authority figures? Okay? Just for you to produce nothing, okay? Because it's set up. Like, these things are being done on purpose to cover up what is actually really happening, okay? Y'all definitely need to go and watch the Nancy Guthrie videos that I did the last couple of days or what have you. I'm telling you, this woman was killed in her home. She was never taken from the home. There was never an abduction. The ransom is fake. The supposed a witness is trying to claim the reward and also get the reward money. There's a hustle for money, okay? There's never been any proof of life of this woman. There's the video of the supposed person outside of her house was faked and fabricated. It was like a recreation, okay, type of thing or what have you. It was totally faked, okay? This is all a setup. This is all a setup, and they're playing in people's face. I've never seen more people that are supposed to be righteous and upstanding professionals, knowledgeable individuals who just completely, who are sellouts, who blatantly lie to the general public, put on stage during events, playing in everybody's faces, wasting the resources of taxpayers, okay, who pay taxes for the salaries of these police and other authorities and people that they use or what have you, just for you to go out here and stage a whole damn event around this situation, y'all, okay? The signs and the symbolisms is everywhere, okay? They're steady rounding up people and oh my god, you know what I'm saying, and trying to make something bigger than what it is, and oh my gosh, the SWAT is out here and they have detained these people, taking them out of their house, they're into custody now and different things like that, and good and damn hell well they have nothing to do with the situation. Oh, there's a battle between the local government and the FBI. There's evidence that's not being shared with this agency and that agency, and what's going on with the sheriff, and the sheriff is acting real fun. Like, it's all said, and this man is overwhelmed. This man is overwhelmed with the bullshit because it's a whole fucking staged event, okay? I don't know if y'all have ever seen the local authorities when a major staged event is going on in a particular state. If you look to those who are highest in power, who are like at the lead of investigations of things, when like a major event, pay attention whenever it's any type of big major event that is going on in your state, okay? Whoever the lead is, okay? So like, say if it's a sheriff, if it's a sergeant, lieutenant, whoever they got out there or what have you, these people be looking overwhelmed, stressed, tired, and some more shit, guys, okay? Why? Because there's things that's going on behind the scenes, something that it's being staged, it's being set up, it's being fabricated, and it's being done by people who is higher in power and more wealthy than the person that they got front of the line that's in charge, that is having to, and this person is being bombarded with all kind of questions, and because the public wants to know, well, what's going on with this? Why is that taking so long? Or why didn't you do this? And blase, blase, blah, and this and the other. There's no effort that has been put forth to pay any ransom. There's been no proof of life or anything like that to say that this person is definitively alive. I told y'all in my past videos that woman has been deceased, okay? It was foul play. This woman was silenced on purpose, okay? She died in her home. She was not taken from her home, okay? My spirit guides, and I told y'all yesterday, that woman is still there on her property. She was buried in today. I was seeing a lot of different things last night. I was getting these visions, these images of certain things or what have you, but I keep seeing these bushes. I keep seeing this cactus. I keep seeing this area, but I'm also seeing a body of water. She is buried. She is in the ground. She is by a body of water. I don't know if she's in water, but like she's by a body of water. Wherever she's buried out there on that land, I feel like it's close to the pool area by her house or at her house or what have you. Okay, these people know what the hell is going on and it's covered up. Okay, because the only other explanation, I do know that she is deceased. Okay, I have a very close connection with the dead. Okay, the dead can communicate with me very freaking well. Okay, because of the fact that I have mediumship abilities, I'm an empath and some more shit or what have you, so I can feel when somebody is about to die. I also can feel the presence, the energy of death. I also can pick up the energies of persons who's already deceased. Okay, so I'm knowing these people are lying. Okay, and it's like it is amazing because I'm like, how long could they possibly go along with this? Okay, because I'm like, it's been 2 weeks already. It's been 2 weeks already. If y'all don't notice, when Caucasian people die, they have to be buried right away. This is the reason why it seems like when Caucasian people die, within 1 day or 2 days at the max, they're buried. They're having a funeral and everything, okay? Because they have to be buried right away. Because the fact that their skin complexion and everything, they get to changing colors and like different things happens with their bodies than they do with darker complexion of people. So they have to be buried right away, okay? So I'm like, I know she's deceased, okay? But where in the hell could they have her if they're just going to produce her later and be like, oh my gosh, we found her and she's deceased. It's already been 2 weeks of this whole spectacle that they done put on or what have you. And different things like that. Or are they going to play this out and be like, oh, we got no suspect, we got no clue, we don't have any idea, we don't know where she's at, and just make it seem like she just vanished into thin air and she's never going to be seen or heard from ever again, or what? Because what's happening right now, guys, they're searching for a patsy. She has been dead, but they're looking for a patsy. They need a patsy. They're looking for the person that they're going to make to take the fall for this, okay? And they're gonna put out this bogus ass explanation. Okay? It's stupid, okay? They came out with that whole sketch of what the suspect could possibly look like. That person literally looks like it's a Mexican. When if you look at the video of the person that they did the reenactment with of the video, that person is clearly Caucasian. Like, stop playing. Like, seriously? And then on the little ransom note or what have you, or the one person that's supposed to be a witness, and this person claims to know who the kidnappers are and all this other kind of stuff, and is asking for money to be sent to Bitcoin as well, and they would give the information but only if they received the money and all this other kind of stuff or what have you. He gave a little hint. He said he will give them the information about the main person involved, insinuating that there's multiple people involved, and then he also made the comment that they need to be prepared to go international. Well, what's the closest to Arizona? Is Mexico. You understand what I'm saying? Like, come on, bruh. Stop it. Stop it. It is complete and utter BS, okay? And it has been like this hustle to prey on these people for freaking money the entire time. Somebody is desperately trying to get money out of these people, okay? You got this random ass witness that came up and be like, oh, I know who the kidnappers are and everything or whatever. Just I want the reward. I want the $100,000 reward. Okay, you got the supposed ransom notes from the actual abductors. It's like they want $6 million, and they both want it in Bitcoin. Okay, it's suspicious as the hell that they're contacted. Why the fuck would you contact a fucking? Excuse my language, guys. Oh. Why would you contact a celebrity gossip basically network like TMZ? like paparazzi type of individuals. Why would you not contact direct, only communicate with the family? It made more sense for you to contact ABC. You know what I'm saying? Where Savannah Guthrie worked at, if you just wanted to go through the media or something. Like, you go through TMZ. That's the stupidest crap I've ever heard in my life. You don't contact directly the family, talk to them. Most abductors, they want to talk directly to the person in the family that's got the money that can get them paid, because that's what they want, is the freaking money. Okay? They're not doing that. There's no ongoing communication, anything like that. There's no proof of life, like none of that, or what have you. It's because it's all set up. It's all staged. This woman has been deceased. This poor lady has been freaking deceased. This elderly freaking woman, okay? And they're covering up how she really died and the fact that she was really murdered, okay? And for some reason, I don't. They didn't. I don't feel like they thought that they could. Anybody would buy that she committed suicide. I feel like they didn't want to make it seem like she committed suicide, and they didn't want to make it seem like she had some type of tragic accident or something like that. But y'all need to understand what's going on, baby. Death comes in threes, and what have you been seeing lately? Okay, especially with these celebrities. For some reason, the deaths that's been going on has been celebrities, family members. Okay? Celebrities, family members. You got this Savannah Guthrie, who is her mom. Okay? Lil Jon just lost his son. Snoop Dogg just lost a grandchild. Okay? Seem like these celebrities and different things like that, or whatever, several different ones of them, are losing people in their family close to them, or what have you. Okay? I'm telling you, this woman is a sacrifice. This woman was murdered, okay? And she was not, the only way that they could have taken her out of there is if they did so late at night in the wee hours of the freaking morning. But people have been posted up and planted up outside of that place ever since they claim that this lady has been missing. So unless they are involved in the cover up, you know, and in sneaking this woman out in some type of freaking way or what have you, but even then what? Where'd you take her? Okay, I'm telling you, that woman, from what I'm being told by spirit, she was never taken from the home. She's still in that home. Okay, and there's something like, there's like, I'm telling you, it's like I'm seeing like a bushy area. Like, I don't know, would you call these certain, what type of, is this just a bush or tree? What kind of thing this is or what have you? I'm also seeing this cactus like things for some reason, but like in between there. But it's interesting because I keep getting like the pool area. There's something about the pool area, and it's been all kind of eerie stuff that's going on that has also been set up. It was literally done on purpose just to have people talking. They had a delivery guy show up with pizza the other day. They had the pool cleaners. Now, there's a whole damn investigation going on. But the family wanted the pool area clean. They had the pool cleaners come out and clean the pool on the property during an investigation. While these people are trying to collect evidence and all this other kind of stuff, you got the pool cleaners to come out and clean the pool, huh? I'm telling you, that woman's body is back there in her backyard somewhere, and it's by the pool. Like, I don't know if they got some type of I don't know, but she's in the ground. She's close by that pool. I don't know exactly how they could get her under the pool, like buried under the pool, or if it's just by the pool and by these bitches. But I'm telling you, she is out there. Okay. I don't know why I'm hearing like septic tank or some kind of tank or uh, pipes or I don't think it would be the freaking plumbing or like but it's interesting. I think the body of water that I'm seeing has to be the pool. Okay? Um she's out there in that yard somewhere, okay? And I'm telling you, I don't think I'm saying anything that, like, this may be like, oh wow, aha to y'all, but I don't think I'm saying anything that the professionals, the authorities, the family and things don't already know, because this is the information that they're trying to cover up, okay? I feel like there's something with Nancy Guthrie, like they couldn't say that I don't know, maybe they couldn't then feel like, because she was poisoned, okay? So if there was an autopsy, whatever the frick she was given that she was poisoned with would be in her system. Would be in her system. No ifs, ands, or buts about it, okay? I don't know if it's a situation where like her insurance won't pay out, if it's ruled a suicide or something like that, or if or accident, like if they didn't think that they can get by with saying, oh, you know, she slipped and fell, and you know, it make this another water rich girl, she slipped and fell in the pool and drowned or something like that, or what have you. Or like it almost seems like that they wouldn't have been able to like really sell, oh, it was a knee-jerk accident or it was a suicide type of thing, okay? And that's the reason for this whole dramatization, okay? They're trying to cover up the fact that this woman was murdered, okay? I also do know, matter of factly, like the person who Nancy Guthrie is an Aquarius. The person who responsible for their death, there's a man who is a fire sign. Okay? As well. I'll tell you about that in a minute. So I'm seeing manipulation here. There's a lot of manipulation going on here. A lot of con artists and sneaky behavior and deception. Really dark energy with this web of lies and fraudulent activity and planted evidence, and these people being control freaks, okay? I'm also seeing crisis actors. There are crisis actors everywhere as it relates to this murder mystery, guys, okay? When I say these crisis actors are everywhere, they've even paid some certain neighbors, okay, of Nancy Guthrie's that they got out there, you know, first on the scene to be seen out there, you know, giving interviews, live interviews to the media and shit, acting like they're just outraged with what's happening and what's going on. Like, be the fuck for real. Which it is an outrageous thing. It's appalling. It's disturbing that this would happen in anybody's neighborhood, let alone to the little old elderly woman. Okay? Spirit is saying this is an inside job, guys, okay? All this criminal activity, all these secret things and hidden things and cover-ups and sabotage. Whoever's been doing the dirty work of these wealthy elites, these rulers and masters and royals and different things, okay? This creating these purposeful distractions that's caused this person's death. Spirit is saying this is an inside job, okay? I'm seeing something about records here, okay? Somebody could be falsifying information, documentation, changing or altering some type of records of some kind, planting some type of evidence to create a record of something, okay? There's something about records that ties into insurance, fraudulent activity, planted evidence, okay? These control freaks are trying to manipulate something. They're cons. Spirit is saying this woman was, Nancy Guthrie was a sacrifice. She was a blood sacrifice. This person was sacrificed for a reason, okay? After, like, it's for multiple reasons, okay? One of the main reasons is to silence her from what she knew, okay? The other main reason, and if you have to watch my first video that I talk about what she's being silenced about, okay? She knew certain things about certain people. Obviously her daughter is a part of the, media industries and different things like that, or what have you, is on TV and different things like that. She's an ABC journalist and different things like that. But her husband, used to work for the Clintons, back in the day, I believe, or what have you. He probably also had other you know, political type of connections and persons in certain areas and different things like that, or what have you. Yeah. Okay. But there's some type of fraudulent activity with some type of record, some type of planted evidence, some type. There's just a lot of secrets, lies, and deceptions, guys. Okay. I'm seeing pure evil here. Okay. So this person's death, which was a murder, foul play, a setup that was organized, that was premeditated, plots, plans, schemes, strategies, you know, staged events, everything went into place to sacrifice this person, and there is now a cover up. This person, a homicide was created, but this person was suicided. Like the person who actually who caused the death, who was there on the scene, caused the death of this person, staged it to look like a suicide. Somebody came in after that and decided to like change the narrative of that. Well, no, we're not gonna go with this was a suicide. Like, you know what I'm saying? And just decided to at that point make her disappear. Oh my God, somebody came in and took her. You know, type of thing, like how they did with Nancy. Okay, this person, there was a homicide though. Okay, they wanted this person to stop speaking the truth, or not to speak their truth about something. Okay, so this person was suicided by the enemy. There's crisis actors all over this thing, which is the reason why Spirit is saying this is pure evil. Okay, pure evil. That's what's going on here, guys. Okay, Spirit is saying this is a cover up. Okay, blatantly obvious, this is a cover up. That's that moon energy, keeping things secret and hidden, covering things up, burying things. No pun intended. There's a cover up that is going on here. Fraud. There is some type of fraud that is taking place as it relates to the situation. Also, I will say within about Nancy Guthrie again, there's also something about a large amount of money. Okay, there's also like family secrets and different things like that that's there as well. There's also something significant to, like, not speak. I don't want to speak ill of the dead or anything like that or what have you. I don't know if this person. I'm not gonna say that like this could have been somebody that this person talked to or had dealings with after their husband or anything. There's something significant with that person though, whoever that person is, and them having a hand, like an old lover of hers having a hand, dealings or knowings as to what's going on, involvement even as to the situation with Nancy as well. Okay, and things tied back to this person's husband, family secrets, political things that's going on, large amounts of money, and some more shit with Nancy. Okay, we have assassination here. So this murder mystery is about an assassination. You got cover up, fraud, and assassination here, guys. Okay, that's what's going on here. Okay, bottom of the deck is greed. Behind greed, you have both the justice system, people who work for the government, as well as the family who is involved with this natural disaster. Not natural disaster, man-made disaster. A man-made disaster is premeditated. It's something that's plotted, planned, schemed, organized, set up ahead of time. Okay, this is organized crime, Spirit is saying. This is a homicide, Spirit is saying. Okay, there's some type of perversion of some kind that's being covered up, or that maybe this person knew the truth about. Okay, and there's something here about life insurance. Okay, somebody could be in debt. Okay, could be, and somebody could be indebted to someone that they may have had an affair with or something like that. Spirit is saying. Okay, Those were the cards at the bottom of the deck. Okay, guys, this is a homicide. This is organized crime. This is a man-made disaster, which means it happened on purpose, not by accident, by no coincidence or anything. And you got a bunch of greedy ass individuals involved who are out for all they can get. Okay, this was plain and simply a murder. Remember when I told you about Nancy Guthrie, how she was poisoned? You see that bottle there with that skull and bones on it, and it says poison. If you watch my first reading that I did about her, I told you she was poisoned, but it was like she was made to consume something, like ingest something, whether it was pill form or liquid form. It could have even been liquid form, but it was poison. Okay, it's interesting that this card say murder. This card says murder, but if you look over here to the side, you see how suicide on the side? This person was murdered, but something was set up initially to make it seem like it was a suicide, okay? But even that is being covered up. Somebody came in after the fact of this being done and like, no, we don't want this to be a suicide. We're not going to say this is a suicide, and decide to switch things up, change things up. Okay? We got lost of a loved one here, okay? So this speaks about the death or abandonment or unexplained disappearance of a loved one, loss of a loved one. This person, the first thing here is death. This person is deceased, guys. And the people involved, the people closest to this person knows it. That's the reason why you got planted evidence, manipulation, control freaks, records, web of lies, fraudulent activity, secrets, lies, deceptions, falsified documents, fraud. Why? Because this was assassination. It was a ritual sacrifice. You see right down there, it's a human sacrifice. This was a blood sacrifice. And they know it. And they're covering that up. Okay? So you need to understand what is going on here, okay? First of all, this person being murdered and it being safe should look like a suicide is a crime. They're covering up there's a cover up of the cover up, if you understand what I mean. Okay? So you got somebody who was murdered. The person that murdered them in a way that it would look like a suicide. Okay? But which is a crime in itself. A cover up of a crime in itself. Then you have somebody that comes in after that and covers up the fact that it was a death in the first place. This person died in the first place. Cover up the fact that it was murder. Cover up the fact that it was suicide to change it to be what they want it to be. But we're still talking about this being an assassination. We're still talking about this being a blood sacrifice. Do you understand what I'm saying? You got murder, loss of a loved one, ritual sacrifice here, okay? Why? Collective, you got the fall of civilization at the bottom of the deck. I don't know if you've been paying attention to what's going on in the world, but it's like the world, especially the United States right now, seems to be crumbling. It is a fall of civilization that is going on right now, okay? Why? Because of greed, corruption, indulgence, and ignorance. That's what Spirit is saying, okay? And a whole bunch of illegal activities. What kind of illegal activities, okay? Murder, death, harm, destruction, for one. Harassment, surveillance, illegal technology, artificial intelligence, militarized operations, cruel and unusual punishment, domestic terrorism, stalking, tracking, torture, hacking, hate crime, satanic ritual abuse, you name it. Okay? All kinds of illegal as things that's going on. And then you got extraterrestrials here. Okay? It's the fall of civilization. That's what's going on here, y'all. You got two cards now. This card says greed on it with the fall of civilization. And then this card says greed. That was at the bottom of this deck. Okay? Justice. Clarifying the moon. The justice, you got, wasn't it another justice card? We seen another justice card, guys. Look, it's 3:30, 33 on the clock. Okay? The powers that be. These cult clubs and secret societies is involved in what's going on here, okay? You got people who work for the government. that is in on these secret things, hidden things, cover-ups, this sabotage, this murder. Persons in power has a hand in this, okay? I told you somebody is doing the dirty work of the wealthy rulers, masters, and royals, okay? Spirit saying this is an inside job. These are purposeful distractions that's going on surrounding this person's death, Spirit is saying. Okay? Collaboration. You see them people? All teamed up together, linked up together, grouped up together. They sitting there in front of their computers and their monitors and different things like that, or what have you. You got a group of individuals that have collaborated together for the purposes of money, okay? This could be a family or anybody else involved, because I told you what was at the bottom of this deck. Greed. Then we seen justice, like you got to hear, which let us know that there's persons that work for the government who are involved. And then you have family. Okay, what you got here? Justice and collaboration. So there are people who are collaborated together that is in on this fraud, this deceptions, the lies, the secrets, the scam, the fraudulent activity, the web of lies, the planted evidence. But why? Because they're control freaks. They're manipulators. There's something about records, okay? They're covering up the death of this person. Okay? And then we got luck here. Look at that check up there. This person is holding $10 million on there. Okay? This luck card is about jackpots, fortunes, rewards. This is one of the main reasons why this person was killed. It's all about money. I feel like one of many things, okay? This person was assassinated. They was ritualistically sacrificed for more than just money, but this large amount of wealth is definitely a major factor, okay? Somebody, bottom of the deck, we got ritual here. So somebody also did some type of ritual, ceremony, or magic on this person, on the deceased here. Okay, and this is the reason why this was like this person's fate, because of some type of ritual that was done. Okay, but somebody is overloaded now. Somebody has done something in excessment out of obligation, and they're feeling overwhelmed by what's going on right now. Okay, bottom of this deck, you got greed yet again, low down and dirty shame. Death comes in threes. One way in, no way out, but death. Bad vibes all around. They're jealous, envious, and intimidated by you. Family disloyalty and betrayal. Betrayal. Okay? That's what's going on here, y'all. That's what's going on in this situation. Okay, guys? It's a lot of greed. You got 3 different cards. At the bottom of 3 different decks that I've used, I see the word greed. These people do, y'all be surprised what people would do for money. Folks running around here killing their own kind for a dime, blood sacrificing their own loved ones, supposed loved ones, for money. To cover up their low down, dirty do ends and other shit that they're involved in. Excuse my language, guys. Okay? When I started this, I asked Spirit, I was asking about Nancy Guthrie specifically. I wanted Spirit to show me. I asked Spirit to show me, again, where Nancy Guthrie was buried, because I was told, Spirit told me yesterday that she never left the house, and that she was buried in her yard, but I didn't specifically know where in her backyard. And then I started getting these visions last night. I was actually awakened at like, I think I dozed off at probably like 10 something last night, but I was woke back up at like 3 something this morning. As a matter of fact, it was like 3:20 or what have you. They probably was aiming for 3:30, but it was like 3:20 this morning when I was woke up. Okay, and so I seen these mountains, and then I seen this. I seen like these bushes, and there's like a cactus. It's like bushes, and it's a cactus, and it's around this bush, and it's like you can go in between this cactus looking thing and this bush, and there's like open ground right there or what have you. And I'm like, is that where she's buried or what have you? But then I started seeing, and then but I'm getting like water, and I'm like, well, where is this body of water? Okay, um, why am I seeing this water? Okay, and I'm like, but she has a pool, so that makes sense. If she's buried in her yard somewhere, maybe it's somewhere close by the pool area or something with the pool. So I end up asking. I actually directly asked Nancy, where was she? Show me where she was buried. Okay, because I was getting all these different visions, um, pertaining to certain things or what have you. And I got these cards: the Ace of Swords. Now this is the Ace of Swords and the Ten of Swords. Okay. If you look at the Ace of Swords, you see how this arm is coming up out the water. Okay. If you look at the Ten of Swords, okay. Now the Ten of Swords, the Ace of Swords speaks of truth and clarity, awareness, insight, epiphanies, breakthroughs, and different things that's like that. The Ten of Swords speaks of ultimate betrayal, disloyalty, sabotage, ruin, fatal endings. Okay, somebody being stabbed in the back. It speaks of cruelty. It speaks of brutality. It speaks of hate crimes. It speaks of failure. It speaks of a breakdown, a dead end. Okay, an end of a chapter in some type of way. But if you look here, she's on the ground here, okay, and you see this water here. She's on the ground here, on solid ground here, but then you see this water here. Okay, so I'm like, it's like she's in the ground, but she's by water. Okay. So because of some type of spirit she's telling me that because of some type of truth or clarity, either she spoke some type of truth, spoke out about some type of truth or clarity, awareness or insight that she had on something, or because either she spoke out about this truth she knows, or either somebody knows that she knows this truth. Okay, is the reason why she was ultimately betrayed the way she was. Okay, and this imagery from this, ironically enough, this imagery from this is showing me where she's buried. Okay, it's like she's in the ground, but by water. Okay, and I'm gonna show you what I mean. I'm gonna show you what I mean, because I seen another card here. I seen the Hangman here. Look at this. You see how you see the water? This would be her. You see how you see the water? And this is land right here, okay? Whether you want to say this is dirt or rocks or what have you, and up here you see the trees. If you look very closely up here, you see that this is flat surface, land, okay? Because you see a tree right there. This is stems from a tree. You see a tree right there, right? This would be her in between. Like if this was closed in, that would be her underground. But she's by water. You see that water? That is water. This would be ground, okay? If these two things came together like that, y'all excuse my nails, y'all. I just got done with my hair. I got to do my daughter's hair, and I have not done my nails over, okay? But she's in the ground, but she's by water, and like it's the easiest I can explain it to you. It's the easiest I freaking can explain it to you all for y'all to understand. What I mean. Okay? But because of some type of truth or clarity, she either spoke out on, or that she knows is the reason why she was ultimately betrayed and stabbed in the back the way she was. Okay? There is a King of Wands. There is a fire sign man, Sagittarius, Aries, or Leo, who is in a collaboration with a group of other people for the purposes of money, who was the person that, the direct person. Like there's a lot of people involved that knew this person was going to be sacrificed, that knew that this was a setup, that knew this was going to go on, but this is the person who delivered the fatal blow. Whoever this fire sign man is, Sagittarius, Aries, or Leo, he is in some type of binding contract, some type of collaboration with a group or team or other people, and it's for the purposes of money. Okay? Now, this is where it gets trippy. I'm seeing the Lovers, the Emperor, and the Moon here. Okay? This man here, like, the Lover speaks of sexual partners. Unions, companionship, intimacy, different things like that. The Emperor is a masculine individual, okay? Somebody of the establishment, somebody who's a father or a father figure, somebody with some type of power, authority, or leadership, okay? With the Moon being here, the Moon, again, speak of secret things, hidden things, what's done in the dark, shady people, dirty dealings, illusions, fear, cover-ups, criminal activity, decisions being made, dilemmas, like the Moon speaks of a lot, okay? So we know there's a whole lot of secret things, hidden things. I feel like if she had some type of secret, don't want to speak ill of the dead, okay? I will not say that this woman was doing, there was something going on while this person was married or anything like that or what have you. From what I understand, her husband, I think passed, when he was fairly younger, I think. But this is somebody that she had some type of interaction with, okay? I would even go as far as to say that maybe even after her husband. I don't know. I'm not going to speak ill of the dead. I just won't do it. But there's somebody here that she was lovers with at one point in time who has, it could be this person here who is a part of this betrayal and a part of some type of truth or clarity that she knows about that is involved in her death, okay? This person may also have some type of ties to government, you know what I'm saying? Something here, okay? Next, I'm seeing the Devil, the Seven of Swords, in the Justice card here, okay? This is letting me know that the government, when it comes to the government, when it comes to the powers that be, when it comes to those who are in authority, they're chained to the devil. They've sold their soul to the devil, guys, okay? The devil is controlling them, okay? They're shepherds for the devil. Okay, so the satanic powers that be has got a hold on them. This is the reason why you see the sheriff. When you see the sheriff talk to the sheriff, it seems like this person is overwhelmed. It's because this person is being controlled by higher ups that knows what's really going on, and it's a whole staged event. It's a whole cover up what's really going on. That's why you got the Seven of Swords here with the Justice card. So the Seven of Swords is about lies, deceptions, manipulations, and trickery. People sneaking and creeping around trying to get away with something. Cowards doing things under false pretenses. Very strategic individuals who are cloaking themselves, wearing a mask, not who they appear to be. So this lets us know that when it comes to persons in power, authority, government, leadership, you got the Justice that has come out here 3 times now. Okay? We had the card that came out doing the dirty work of the wealthy elite royals. What was it? Rulers, masters, royals. This is a setup from high up, is what you need to understand. Very wealthy, prominent persons in power wanted this person dead. This person obviously has some type of ties, some type of connections to persons with authority in the industry, in power, in the government, different things like that, or what have you. This is how these people had access to this person, okay? But with the Devil, the Seven of Swords, and Justice here, this lets us know that the justice system is corrupt. They're being manipulated by the satanic powers that be in the devil. Thus is the reason for the lies, the deceptions, the manipulations, and the trickery of everything that is going on here, guys. Okay. So then, last but not least, we have the Queen of Swords, the Death card, and the Five of Swords. Okay. I told y'all, especially as it relates to Nancy Guthrie, she is a air sign, which would make her an Aquarius. Okay, which would make her this Queen of Swords here. Okay. This person is deceased. That's what the Death card is. The Death card is about endings, transformations, abrupt change, or what have you. This Queen of Swords death was due to some type of conflict, defeat, hostility, plot twist, set up, abuse of some kind. Okay? I don't know how to make it any more clear to you. Bottom of the deck, you got the Four of Swords with the Five of Cups, the Page of Swords, the Hangman, the Ten of Wands, the Hierophant, okay, the Ace of Pentacles, okay. So the Four of Swords is basically speaks of this person being silenced. The Four of Swords can speak of someone being silenced, someone it can speak of a lot of different things. All these cards have different energy. But this was done to this person in an effort to silence them. This is what brought about the sadness, the loss, the disappointment, the regret, the loss, the sorrow of the situation. Due to some type of gossip or rumors, there could have been some type of harassment or surveillance or stalking of some kind going on, but there definitely could be some type of gossip or rumor, slander, backbiting, backstabbing, what have you. This Hangman energy can speak to many different things, okay, but it is what left, left this person hanging in some type of way, okay, due to some type of burdens, hardships, or problematic situations, or which cause some type of burdens, hardships, or problematic situations. Okay, and you got this Hierophant, this Hierophant energy. This could definitely be this fire sign energy here. There's also something about a large amount of money, or a missing large amount of money, or something being done for money. Like, this person had some type of information on some people that would have took their ass down to the ground. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. Okay? So that's what's going on here. Whatever truth or clarity or awareness or insight that this person has is the reason why they were ultimately betrayed and stabbed in the back and sabotaged. Okay? There's a fire sign man who delivered the fatal, for lack of better words, the fatal blow to this person. Okay? But I do feel like that this person was taken out by way of poison. But whoever this fire sign man is, he's in some type of collaboration with a group of other people for the purposes of money, okay? Like, some people stand to gain a large amount of money off the death of this individual, okay? If this person didn't, once before have any type of sexual interaction, like connection or union with this person in the past, this person definitely knew some type of truth about this person's sexual escapades or what have you, that this masculine wants to keep secret and hidden and covered up. And this is the reason why the devil is in the details. This is the reason for the lies, the deceptions, the manipulations, and trickery by those who are in power and authority. And this is the reason why ultimately this woman ended up dead. Due to conflict, defeat, hostility, and abuse. Plot twist. Okay? That's what's going on here, guys. Even though I feel like this information has to do with the Nancy Guthrie situation, guys, I will say that y'all take what apply and leave what does not, because this could just as easily tie into, other situations. Okay. If you feel like any of the information that came out here sounds vaguely familiar to something else that that is going on or that has happened or something like that or what have you, then, like I said, you take the messages that apply, leave the ones that do not. Y'all know to use your own discernment. Okay. The information I've given you is allegedly according to the information that has been given to me by my spirit guides. Okay. Even though this is a very serious matter, very serious topic, it's no laughing matter, it's no joke, not to me. I have to say that this is for your entertainment purposes only, for legal reasons and different things like that. Okay. I don't know anybody from Adam, so I have no reason to be in dislike of anybody or to even speak negatively of anybody purposely or maliciously or anything like that. So it's nothing like that on my part. I'm just reading the cards. I'm just the messenger. Okay. And this is the message that Spirit wanted me to relay, guys. Okay. So that's what's going on here, guys. I do thank you all for listening and for watching. If you would be so kind to please like, share, and subscribe, it would be greatly, greatly appreciated. For those of you who would like to contact me, you can do so at tiff.diamond.36@gmail.com. You can also follow me on Instagram, which is shinebrightlikeadiamond36 with the underscore between each word. For any person who's interested in donating to the channel, it is greatly, greatly appreciated. I do thank you all in advance. You can do so through CASHAPP, which is $tiffdiamond36, or through PayPal, which is paypal.me/@36diamond. As always, guys, y'all take care of yourself, take care of each other, but most of all, take care of y'all babies, honey. Remember, this is a wicked, wicked world that we live in. There's wickedness in high places, and there's evil that is lurking around each and every corner, even in a neighborhood near you. So y'all watch your surroundings. Watch the company you keep. Watch surroundings in the company in which your children are in as well. And considering the fact that you never know when someone may betray you, backstab you, try to hurt you, or harm you, honey, keep you some protection on you. Y'all stay awake, stay aware, stay vigilant, and stay prepared, because if you stay ready, you ain't got to get ready, baby. Until the next time, peace, love, and light. Namaste. I am that I am, created in the image of God.